Inside the grand chamber, Veramonte faces Mioru, the room showing signs of recent conflict. Veramonte dismisses Mioru's offer, stating, "It's not even a proposal that's worth considering." Mioru in return replies with a chilling smile. "It's a proposal that doesn't even deserve consideration for an entirely different reason." She then challenges Veramonte, asking, "You keep stubbornly clinging to your family's principles, but how long do you think you can hold out alone like this?" Mioru warns Veramonte that as time passes, not only will she not leave him alone, but the other top members will also target him. She ominously states, "If given the chance, they'll be the first to tear apart both you and your entire family." Veramonte remains stoic, but Mioru presses, "Even if you can endure it, do you think your descendants will be able to?" The chilling implication hangs heavy in the air. Mioru states more that Jurion was even defeated by Kayden's disciple, her expression unreadable. Veramonte dismisses Mioru's concerns with a chilling finality. He tells her, "I don't want to hear another word from your mouth," before turning to leave. As she departs, Mioru leaves Veramonte with a parting thought. "But think carefully about our offer." Mioru, peeking from the shadows, offers a cryptic assurance. "It's exactly what you need right now." Meanwhile, Veramonte is seen with Jurion, who is still heavily bandaged. Veramonte assures him, "The hospital room got destroyed, so I have it replaced," showing his continued care. As Veramonte turns, Jurion asks with concern, "What do you intend to do?" leaving Veramonte to face his next challenge alone. Veramonte stands firm, declaring, "Joining hands with people like them is completely out of the question." Jurion, still recovering, questions Veramonte's resolve. He suggests, "You should accept the proposal." Jurion is focused on the growing alliances among the top members, noting that even Kayden has joined forces with Jestella. Veramonte is confronted with a stark reality. "Now, you're the only one among the top 10 who stands alone." Veramonte questions his choices, reminding him of Mioru and Greg's dangerous ideologies. Those who believe ordinary people who aren't awakened should disappear from this world. Veramonte reiterates his refusal to ally with such people, stating, "Joining hands with them would be no different from the Patrick family helping them massacre countless humans." His stance remains unwavering. Jurion, stick with his resolve, still says, "Even so, isn't that more preferably to letting the family fall apart?" Veramonte assures he won't allow things to come to that. Jurion, still heavily bandaged, confronts Veramonte, asking if he has a solution. Jurion then reveals their long-standing conflict with Frame and their poor relationship with Iodoro's side, hinting at a complex struggle. Jurion, still bandaged, confronts Veramonte, asking, "Don't tell me, are you planning to ally with Kayden?" Veramonte, with a stern gaze, reveals that nothing has been decided yet, but one thing is certain, that Kayden is not one to scheme behind the scenes. He then declares, leaving Jurion to wonder what Veramonte's next move will be. Jurion confronts Veramonte, still bandaged, about the possibility of an alliance with Kayden. "I ended up like this because of Kayden's disciple, and you're talking about joining hands with him?" he asks incredulously. Jurion, unfazed, retorts, "You know exactly what Kayden thinks of me." Jurion presses, "Even so, you're willing to work with him?" Veramonte's response is chillingly pragmatic. "If it's necessary, then that's exactly what I'll do." Veramonte is determined to do what it takes, even if it means compromising. Jurion, still heavily bandaged, is shocked by Veramonte's potential alliance, exclaiming, "He's actually considering joining forces with the people who did this to me." Meanwhile, back at Jiwoo's house, the atmosphere is surprisingly calm. Jestella relaxes on the couch surrounded by Kayden and Cardian, while Bluesy meticulously washing. Pluto and Kayden's cat watch intently, but their attention is drawn when someone asks, "You're finally able to move around now." Back at Jiwoo's house, a surprisingly peaceful scene unfolds. Jiwoo, recovering, reassures Pluto, "I'm sorry for making you worry." Pluto, gruff but caring, demands. If you don't want to make me worry anymore, train in the force control I taught you even more. Jiwoo readily agrees. Yes, I will, as Kayden and Kayden watch on with their feline companions. Bluesy pauses to congratulate Jiwoo on making the world's top 100. Jiwoo, however, feels his victory wasn't entirely proper. Kayden interjects, stating a win is a win, especially after defeating two top 100 rankers so quickly. Bluesy smiles, noting no one has ever ranked up this fast. Kayden and Kayden, along with Pluto, bask in the glow of their training achievements. Kayden proudly states, "It's all because this great one taught him." Kayden adds, "We taught him too." Meanwhile, May, with her striking red hair, makes a dramatic entrance, her power radiating. She addresses Jiwoo, who has just woken up, with a simple, "You're finally awake." Jiwoo confirms, "Yes." This marks a shift as May appears ready to discuss crucial matters. May, with her striking red hair, enters Jiwoo's house and immediately addresses Jestella, saying, "Lady Jestella, I have something urgent to tell you." Jestella, in her distinctive white hair and red dress, responds, "What is it?" May, her expression serious, reveals, "It seems Lady Mioru is trying to bring Veramonte over to her side." This news clearly signals a new development in the ongoing power plays. The people are gathered, observing the unfolding events. Pluto comments, "Veramonte must be having quite a headache then." Meanwhile, Jiwoo wonders about Mioru, recalling, "Wasn't she one of the top 10 who fought Kayden recently?" The visual shifts to a powerful, spectral figure, and Kayden confirms, "That's right." This hints at a complex web of alliances and past conflicts. Jiwoo questioned Kayden and Kayden, questioned Kayden's past statement about the top 10 maintaining their territories and don't clash with others. Kayden confirms, "Yes, I said that." Then Jiwoo questioned why all of a sudden top 10 are joining forces lately. Kayden point out that this period of isolation has now ended, and the top 10 are indeed forming alliances. The top figures are shown, their ambitions and rivalries festering over decades. Kayden states, after spending decades growing stronger, suspicion and greed began to emerge in each other. It's clear that the existing power structure was unstable, with individuals either matching or surpassing the top 10 strength. The tension was palpable, as things were on the verge of exploding. Then, a mysterious figure appeared, and with a decisive action, that guy set it all off, igniting the brewing conflict. And that guy is none other than Kayden himself. Kayden and Kayden discuss how Kayden's past action about the top 10 staying in their territories are now obsolete. They explain that one of the top 10 was defeated, showing that members could be beaten. This realization, coupled with the possibility of absorbing power, has created a new dynamic where everyone feels threatened, setting the stage for further upheaval. Jestella also states that there are other reasons beside that as well. Back at Jiwoo's house, Jiwoo, May, Kayden, Kayden, and Pluto listen intently on what Jestella has to say about the reason of top 10 forming alliances.